lose my faith. I know you will give me a sign.
Oh yeah, that doll thing.
What?
Wait. Oh my god, he is following me! So welcome to Great Dawn. Oh, creepy ass little dude. Can we just throw him in the fire? Fire?
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Stop it.
This is not what I asked of you.
Sorry, bro.
Damn! I didn't. Wow, okay. So, welcome to Great Dawn. Oh, yeah, that doll thing. The tree! Like, be quiet, please. Thank you.
Tragedy strikes again. It was only a few days ago that another boy was reported missing from St. Mary's Church. This is the 7th in a string of children reported missing since just last month. All of them were 4 souls from St. Anne's Orphanage, apparently under the custody of Father Abraham Marcus. Eyewitness confirms.
Oh, shit.
They've gone mad. Are they accusing me? Each night I pray for the safe return of the altar boy, God as my witness. Could there be an unholy will at work here?
Now, we have breaking news about the killer
God, my
priest
brain!
from Black Tower. Eyewitness confirms he really did murder those 8 children. Father Ryan Carpenter is here with a message for him.
Father, we have to speak about what you did.
Bloody rabbits!
You used to call them angels, but in the end you killed them with a straight razor. They were innocent children, Father. There's blood on your
David's
hands.
favorite toy.
There's even blood on
It
the
even
altar.
resembles him.
You're a demented maniac. Satan has prepared a place by his side just for you. He plans to make you commander of his army of
Please.
demons. Congratulations!
Now, we have breaking news about the killer priest from Black Tower. Eyewitness confirms he really did murder those
Heavenly
8
Father,
children.
help
Father
me in
Ryan
these
Bloody-
dark times, for you know I am your humble servant. I hear the demons gnawing at my faith. My mind is clouded by doubt. Guide me towards the light in these darkest of hours. Wherever the child may be, I know you are with him. I will not lose my faith. I know you will give me a sign.
That's a pretty good. Look at the door! Like, what is this? Look at this. All these locks.
How vile.
How vile. Eating is not a sin. He who is greedy is always in want. I mean, right? You like the game's really good. Like, I still don't know why I never finished it back whenever I played it
David,
before.
Can you ever forgive me?
So I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, this dude is 100% guilty because I never got to see the ending.
Blasphemy.
Uh-oh.
I could swear this thing was following me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a creepy-ass doll. What the fuck do you want? Yeah, he's following you.
Me and the children from St. Anne's Orphanage.
Also, my dude here looks very sus. Okay? I'm just gonna say that. Look at him. He totally looks super suspicious. Ah. Oh no. Why the fuck is there a crow in there? What the hell?
What is this?
It's a green box. That's what that is, okay? I walk the void. I am eternal. Hello, birds.
My my indispensable addiction.
Jam toast? Or tea? I actually had toast with jam last night. Why is there grass in the drawers? Dude, your office is really weird. Right? Tea is like 100%.
Forgive me, Father. Tonight I will leave this world. My suffering is more than I can bear. I always thought I could find solace among the mortals, but I was a fool. You'll find me at the end of the world. I am waiting for you, and please, do not despair.
Like wooden ceramic?
Could this mean that you're alive?
So like the porcelain dolls and stuff. Mannequins? I freaking hate mannequins. Wait. Oh my god, he is following me! Oh, creepy ass little dude. Can we just throw him in the fire? Like, just like eat him? Oh. Huh? What's this?
A phonograph cylinder.
Oh yeah, so the phonograph things. So if I remember right, there's 5 in total. I was able to find 4 of them back when I played it. So whenever you find an area that's kind of like glowy like this, that's usually where one of the phonographs are kind of hidden in that environment. I'm probably gonna miss most because I don't freaking remember. Yeah, definitely. I would freak my poo if they were real. Oh yeah. The thing is, I think they're still at my mom's house. I have a collection of porcelain dolls, like a shit ton of them. But I think my mom has them all. Oh, hello. Some of them were really, really, well, I mean, they're all creepy, don't get me wrong. But some of them had like such pretty dresses and oh my god. They were gorgeous, but super creepy. After his disappearance, I received a letter that seemingly came from another world. It emanated of the scent of paradise. What's the scent of paradise? See, this dude is weird.
This place. Is this another of the devil's tricks?
This place is not of your world. It is within the grasp of heaven. It is a part of paradise. God himself gave us this place. Only the brave, the righteous, and the loving can stay here. You're not one of them yet. In time, you'll change. Soon your eyes will see the truth. You'll break the seal of the mystery.
If you say so. Is right at Furbies, but keeps creepy heads. You should have seen my room growing up. My mom had built like 4 shelves in my room, and they were loaded with porcelain dolls. And I had to literally sleep in that room. Yeah. With fear of God, faith and love drawn in far. Okay. Oh my god. When you honestly can't remember. Yeah. So these instances, like, so these scenes that you jump into, there's collectibles and certain things that you, like special achievements that you have to do while you're in here. Otherwise, you basically have to do it on a second playthrough. I wish I remembered the steps of the things. I feel like it's very straightforward, but it's also extremely easy to miss it. Haunted dolls? Oh yeah, definitely. But I don't remember.
I have a gift for you.
An image of Christ. What a curious gift.
You will find more of these. They are all scattered around my world. Bring 8 of them to the great priest, and he will reveal a great mystery to you about life and death. Remember, every place that you'll visit in my world has a hidden icon somewhere. Leave no stone unturned.
Child, that's what I literally just said. Okay, so... Yeah, so basically whenever you enter into this world, browse around and make sure that you do not leave until you find one of those icons. I have no inventory tab, so I can't see. And then once you have it, then you can pretty much leave. It was a place of peace and purity, as if imagined by those who ate children's stories.
Was that place even real? I think I'm going insane.
We've invited our beloved father, Ryan Carpenter, to talk about the recent events. Good evening, Father, and Merry Christmas.
Good evening, and thank you for the invitation.
Frogs.
May God bless us all. Regarding these events, I think we are paying for the sins we've actually never committed.
So you are saying we are being punished for someone else's sins? Are you talking about Father Abraham?
Listen, my son. I always carry a Bible by my side. Remember the 9th commandment? Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. But in this case, how can I not speak of him?
So, is Father Abraham involved?
Obviously, we are dealing with a monster. Fear the beast, for it has been unchained and is walking our very streets. This is the sign that the world is coming to an end. The return of our Lord Jesus Christ is ahead. Be afraid. Be very afraid. The beast could be in your very homes at this instant and you won't even know it.
Very grim warning indeed. Now, Father, I'm a simple man. I'm not a very religious person, and I do not believe everything that is written in the Bible. Are you implying that Father Abraham is a beast? A priest?
Of course.
But how could this be possible?
Listen. Firstly, you invited me here on your show in the middle of the night, when I could have been at church and praying for some pitiful soul. Secondly, you haven't read the Bible, so you shouldn't speak about things you do not know.
Aggressive.
Those matters are difficult to comprehend. Such a simple mind as yours could never understand. Those are dangerous things.
It is raining frogs, yeah.
Lastly, I have a question for you. Who exactly do you think you are?
Wow.
I'm Judas Griffin.
Exactly. You remind me of how Judas the Iscariot betrayed Jesus for a fistful of coins. That's exactly what you intend to do with me. Everything about your so-called midnight show is about money and ratings. Remember how Judas died? He hung himself from the tree with a rope of a dead mule.
I apologize for angering you, Father. We have just a few seconds left. Do you have anything to say to our audience to calm the spirits?
Stop searching for your missing children unless you're truly prepared. Satan has likely dumped them in a ditch with their throats cut. I know it sounds horrible, but this is the truth. Satan is real. He's not a shadow or an abstraction, and I'm not trying to scare you or to manipulate you as the modern people say we do. I saw Satan. I spoke to him. I was there when he was ordained into the priesthood. Satan is Father Abraham Marcus.
Oh, so I'm the devil? I mean, it's possible. Super duper possible. Yeah, it's raining frogs. This dude is a dick. It's true. Oh. I forgot how aggressive he was because I remember the first time I played it, I went and turned off the radio right away because I didn't want to hear like the BS that he was spewing. And now it's like, oh fuck. He really is aggressive.
God, the creator of all things.
Yeah, this game is extremely like...
There's something strange about those eyes.
Religious?
I don't like them staring at that door.
Religious, anti-religious, I don't know. However you want to view it. So it can probably upset a lot of people. I personally think the game is gorgeous, and just don't, like, read too much into it. It's a game. That's how I view it.
Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us.
Oh! Well, there's the achievement that I was missing. And my soul has officially just left my body. Damn! Wow, okay. I was seriously wondering how the hell you got that one. Oh. Jesus. Holy crap! Okay, guys. Dead waifu. Y'all need to calm down. Oh look, sexy naked mannequins. What? Sorry, this place is just so messed up. Like, look at this shit. It gets more and more weird. What is this? Can I?
Sacramental bread.
Can I eat it? Can I eat it? Okay, we have one. Okay. But they're not letting me eat.
What kind of trick is this? Who brought these mannequins here from the basement?
I mean, why would you have them in the basement to begin with? Also, this dress is really pretty. Like, really pretty. Hello? Open! Okay, nothing. Oh my god, boobies! Seriously, these things are super creepy. Bread, it looks like a plug bread tub. It does. Can I have the butterfly?
Holy water.
Holy water.
There is a story about a priest and his whore. His name was Father Abraham.
The bunny.
Her name was Lady Alexandra. It is said that she was
Okay, green though, green! Green! Oh my god! Green means that my thing should be here. Oh, my brain hurts. I think we're gonna miss the audio still. Oh, wait, can I walk? Okay, things are normal again. Did I miss the cylinder? I don't think it really matters, but... This game is very, very... Oh, no, I just said I like this dress. Hello. The game is very, very trippy. Like, very. I mean, technically, I think we're done with the room. I'm still a little bit sad. I think I missed that one thing. Oh, the developers? I'm not sure on... Wait, let me see really quick. This is actually, according to Steam, this is the only game that they developed. Okay, so that's the developers. Okay, well, let's carry on for now.
I never felt ashamed about my relationship with Alexandra. She always had a peculiar passion about the church, and about me, especially me. The Roman ritual. I used this on David to banish the demon that tormented us for a long time.
Oh, I have a Bible now. Oh, should I have had the Bible before I went into that room? Okay, this door's locked. Hello, creepy doll. Can I help you? Why are you bothering me? Okay. Okay, so if I remember right, we can't go down because it's flooded.
I'm not going any further. There's something down there, or someone.
Okay, so there's something in the water. Okay. That's locked. So we have the book. You will find me here. I still don't have a key. Hey!
I want the blood and the flesh of Christ.
Are you hungry? Is that what you want?
But that means red wine and sacramental bread.
Okay, well,
The blood and the flesh of Christ.
Okay.
But that means red wine and sacramental bread.
Is this not the sacra thingamabob? The sacra thingamabob? The frog good. Whoa. Hello. Okay, so you want me to give the blood of Christ. Where's... Clearly tea is not the answer. Where? Oh, the door's open now. I was like, where's this thing? Ah, there it is.
Smell of wine.
The wine. There we go. So pretty, though. But honestly, the graphics and everything, and like the play style, gives me the whole. Remember the Last Days of Lazarus? Those types of vibes. Oh, look at the! Oh, look at the tentacles. It's probably why I actually enjoy this game a lot. Oh, my bread! Feed the frog god. The frog god has, like, octopus tentacles? Oh my. Okay. You can go down now.
What is this?
The dining room? Okay. Whoa! Stop that! I'm not gonna read that out loud, but I'll read the Latin part. Nomenem tum despicarum denegamus nostrum originem. There, I'm probably gonna become possessed or something. Probably. Okay.
A
Oh!
phonograph cylinder.
Okay, we got one. Okay, nothing there. Okay. I think that's all I needed in this room was the phonograph. Okay, locked. It's so pretty! What's that? That's the kitchen. Yeah, kitchen. This kitchen probably like smells like so bad. Considering like how long those fishes have been just like chilling there. I don't think I have. It doesn't sound familiar to me. Okay, so maybe nothing in this room just yet. Oh. Oh, another cylinder. So I've got 3 cylinders. Oh, okay. Yeah, right from the start, he gave the Lazarus. Right? Man, that's the vibes that I got.
I still love you. Do you remember how we met? 6 years ago, at an exhibition of paintings depicting St. Francis. I was in mourning at the time. You noticed me. You approached me, seeing that I was upset and dressed in black. You, a stranger, approached me in an art gallery and comforted me. Who would have done that? I started crying. You wiped my tears away with a white handkerchief. I felt something I could not describe. I was in love for the first time. You told me that you lived your life in vain until the day you discovered God. Wounded as I was, I fell prey to love, but I never thought you would put your love for God above me. I still love you, but it doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, he was a priest, though, so technically, he's supposed to put his love of God first.
I love you in my own way. Unfortunately,
I love this box.
we will never be able to marry. As a priest, I'm forbidden to do that. I swore an oath. Even so, though I should not, I still love you. God, what a deadly sin. Nevertheless, it is good that we do not live together anymore. But that is not enough. We shall never see each other again. We cannot live in sin anymore. Stop visiting me at night under the pretext of confessing your sins. It is a torment of the body and soul. People talk. Everything has to stop. Goodbye, Alexandra. I hate you, but consider my hatred to be a strange kind of love that can't find a way of expressing itself other than this.
Okay. Yeah, she's definitely not gonna like that.
You dare to say we shall never see each other again? It is inhuman.
Oh shit.
Listen to me, Abraham. I do not care if you're a priest, an angel, or a devil.
It's getting intense.
I want to bear your child.
Huh?
It may seem crazy to you, but it makes perfect sense to me. You can't leave me with nothing. If you do, I'll tell everyone about your past. The diabolical rituals, the orgies, everything. No one will believe you came back to God. Give me the child I want, and I swear I will leave England forever. I do not deserve to be abandoned with nothing, like one of the children at the orphanage. A few kisses you call a sin, considering the depraved life you led before becoming a priest. Faith has messed with your mind. Give me a child, or I'll ruin you.
What the fuck? Well, okay, so this has escalated officially. So she didn't take the news very well about breaking up aspect. A random generic map, you always get killed. Oh, okay. Okay, so we gave Jesus back his head. That sounds really weird saying that out loud. Okay, follow the ghost child. Will you finally let me in this room? Huh? It was a boundless phantasmagoria of which I could make neither head nor tail. In the midst of it all, there was him.
David, if you don't show yourself, the entire village will see me off to the gallows.
Grown-ups never understand anything by themselves, and it is tiresome for children to be always and forever explaining things to them. Listen, I want to give my mother a flower, but the flower is dead. Can you bring it to life?
Okay, bring the flower to life. Alright. It's so pretty! Like, the art in this game is gorgeous. Okay. So there's, okay, so can I... How do I
If only I could walk on water.
If only I could walk on water. Wait, I'm like, how do I get up here again? I know there's a picture up here. Yeah, let me up! There's a picture! Wait, can I do it like this? Ah, yeah, there we go.
Ah, this blasted steam!
Oh, come on! Fine, okay? I will wait for this moment. I gotta go turn off the steam valves. Game. Okay.
Those icons look exactly like the floating ones from the shore.
Okay, we'll take that. Don't worry, we'll go do that. Don't you worry. The owl. Alright, that's the flower to bring that to life. That's the door. Let me just take a peek over here. Okay. So I should be able to put the pictures here now. There we go. There we go. Hello! Hello! Where are you going? I'm just gonna keep chasing him. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's a little kid.
David, is that you?
No, he's Alexander.
Who is Alexander?
He's my brother. I don't want to speak about him right now. Some memories bring back pain.
Grab that. He is fast. Thank God we don't actually have to catch him. Like, imagine that. Game's like, no, I'm sorry, you're too slow. You failed at catching the little kid. Okay, we got the picture. Now.
There's something missing here.
A stranger broke the flow of the holy tears. He was an ignorant. He ran from truth, but he fell into a dark sleep. He took the missing element with him. He's buried somewhere around.
Wait, he's buried? Yeah, but I was just at the dude's grave. Child! I was just there. Also, I don't have a shovel. So are they just gonna, like, automatically let me grab it, or?
It appears to be the tomb of the ignorant man David was telling me about.
There we go. Thank you. I feel like the game is a very beautiful psychological horror. Okay. So now, just a tear is all she wanted.
I really love to play such types of games with you. You're a bit boring as all the adults, but you will get used to it in time.
Yet I don't understand.
Oh, it's so pretty! Okay, so we fixed the flower. We did what you wanted. We got the picture. months walking on the beach, I completely forgot about the hell at the parish. I love that place and I wanted to stay there forever. It's worth it. I mean, it's pretty. Okay. So now we're in this room.
We both know that I am not guilty. I can't believe someone destroyed this precious book just to hide a key inside.
Are you sure you didn't do it, dude? Are you sure? I don't know. Some weird ass shit happened in this room. A lot of blood.
This is madness. I can't even see my reflection in the mirror. Could this be real?
Who knows? Only those children that you've killed.
Veni. Vastatorem demonium dominus. I can't read the last word!
Oh God, do I really have to relive these events? I must prepare myself then. I must get my rosary and my stole, the Roman ritual, and the holy water.
Okay, well we have the holy water, we have the rosary. Wait, technically we have everything you need, dude. It's already in our pocket.
Oh God, do I really have to relive these events?
Wait.
I must prepare myself then. I must get my rosary and my stole, the Roman ritual, and the holy water.
The stole. Oh, like his priest outfit? That thing? Is that what you mean? This? No, not this. What? Oh, this thing.
My stole.
Oh, there we go. See, I was like, I knew, but not for the. Okay. I was like, I knew it was one of his outfits. I just wasn't sure which one. Okay.
Prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, Amen. Come to the assistance of men, whom God has created in his likeness, and whom he has redeemed at a great price from the tyranny of the devil. The Holy Church venerates you as her guardian and protector. To you the Lord has entrusted the souls of the redeemed to be led into heaven. Pray therefore for the God of peace to crush Satan beneath our feet, that he may no longer retain men captive and do injury to the Church. Offer our prayers to the Most High, that without delay they may draw his mercy down upon us. Take hold of the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Well. Right? Like, imagine saying that like super quick. Okay.
There's something in the oven. O thou who art fire, and burnest the unworthy, scorch me not, O my Maker, but rather pass through me for the integration of my members into all my joints, my affections, and my heart. Burn up the thorns of all my sins, purify my soul, sanctify my mind, strengthen my knees and bones, enlighten the simplicity of my 5 senses.
Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, my bad. Didn't even notice like the other valves there. your hand in. Oh. Ow.
Pain is unbearable.
Well, no shit. Oh.
You, a demented maniac, should not hold such a great artifact. Don't you know that wounded hands cannot hold such poison?
Do not forsake me, my lord. In thy light I shall see the light.
I was raven demented, reliving each of the prior events, mocked by David's demonic avatar. The pain was unbearable, and then I received another sign from him.
Impressive. A music box in the shape of a heart. This is indeed a great artifact.
It's so pretty here.
I must have forgotten it that night when I left the house. Be very careful. You are responsible for what you found.
Okay.
Why does this place look so familiar to me? Something tells me that the innocent and the beautiful sleep here.
Ah. So the cool thing is,
I'm the one who is lifeless and not these poor souls buried here.
when he's done talking, the game tells you how many collectibles are in the area, which is kind of nice. So this one has two paintings. So the music box also changes the season to allow you to like get to different parts of the game. The story of this game is inspired by real events and real places. Really? Wait, really? I mean, I guess if you believe, right? It's so pretty. Okay, where's the main? Oh, I was like, okay, here's the main road. Okay. So if I go this way, there's the deer. You're going this way. I'm gonna follow you. Where are you going? Okay, you're just gonna loop, right? Okay.
David, drago mami, David.
Okay, follow you. Where are you going? Okay. Let's turn it into winter. Okay, so actually, okay, I can't go that way. Okay. Winter's so pretty here, though. Mind you, it's like crazy bright there, but... Okay, so she's still here. Okay, I think that's... Alright, let's head back to the church area. Well, not the church there, but up here. I want to check something over... there it is. There's the fence. Okay, over here... Which I believe I can only...
Story. Once upon a time, there were two great warriors. A shepherd and a little prince fighting against an unjust king. The two warriors reached the gates of the city and called out their enemy, the king. He cowardly hid behind two of his archers. It so happened that some of their arrows were dipped in poison.
Okay.
One of those arrows hit the little prince.
Look how pretty this is, though. Okay, so we got the one picture. What, right? That's why you have to think, like, this world, right? This world is more chill. Less potential of bad things happening. I was like, oh, you're not gonna... Oh, there we go.
There was warm blood in his fragile body, but then it was corrupted by poison. His lungs desperately gasped for air, if only for a soft breeze in it. His mind was the only thing that was kept safe. Then he started shedding tears. Some say his crying echoed more than 1,000 tolling bells.
So I feel like more games need to be created like this. Oh, wait. Was there anything at the card now that I got rid of the winter? Okay, no. Collectible only spawns in winter. Okay. Because, like, it's not overly complicated. It's very straightforward. And I feel like it keeps you immersed. Wait, did I lose the... Oh, never mind. It's up here. I know I'm definitely moving faster than the first time that I played, but... But that's okay.
Only the brave can enter the great laboratory. Only the one that can crush a demon and bring it as a burnt offering for the architect of the worlds.
A demon as a sacrifice? Where could I possibly find one?
I guess it's time for you to meet my brother, Alexander, the little prince, as everyone calls him. He has a special trap that will help you on your journey.
Okay.
He lives in a small house on top of a hill somewhere around here.
You never told me you had a brother.
You never listened.
Aw. Because the thing is, I feel like most people think horror comes down to dark, scary. And it's like, you do realize that horror can be anything. This game is technically a psychological horror. So it's not like your typical dark, creepy, but this is still technically a horror game. Wait, I was like, how do I get in here again? Hello? Could be. Okay, you talked about... I'm missing something then, eh? Exactly! And I feel like that's where just like a lot of people are just like losing that whole concept. Okay, so I'm missing something. Okay, just... There's nothing there. I already grabbed that. Okay, yeah, so we're still missing something. Okay. Okay, so they talk about Alexander, but I can't go in there because I don't have the key. I don't have the key yet. Oh, I just wish that there was more of a balance between them. Because obviously I like the other type of horror also, but it's nice to be able to play these style also sometimes. Okay, we did that. We popped you there. Did you... No, you didn't give me a key or nothing, eh? No, you... Oh, there we go. You! Child! Must follow you. Because he's like, you never listen!
David. David.
Don't cry, woman. The children are now in the embrace of heaven.
Oh, there's the picture. Okay, that's for the collectible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, this is actually working out good. I'm showing everybody how to get the collectibles at the same time. Okay, this is not...
ascending to heaven.
Good job! Does that mean that you're gonna give me a key now? Hey! Child! Okay, where was that other grave, though? Nothing there. Where was the other one? Ugh, these wood piles. Okay, no, there's nothing. See, this is where I don't remember. Okay, so the children have all ascended, but I still don't have the key that I need. Unless the key pops up now that I did the other thing? I don't think so. Unless I already have the key in my hand. Maybe that's what this wand is. Maybe the wand is the key. Oh, it was. Oh, the wand was the key. Okay, okay. Oh. Wait. Ah, that's a lot of blood. Right? It's got a lot of the same vibes. Which is nice, because I mean, that game was amazing.
I always asked myself why God allowed children to die.
Don't be sad. You must be brave now.
You must be brave.
Do not linger like this. You must journey forth. Be brave.
That's actually really pretty, though. A demon as a sacrifice. The Black Tower parish seemed full of them. Fear overwhelmed me as I was holding the magic trap taken from his brother's tomb. Oh my god.
Good evening, Father Abraham. Are you there? If you are hearing this message, then please go outside. It appears that someone has a surprise for you. You can find it next to the fountain in the churchyard. I suppose Satan has baked some special biscuits for you.
Wait, Father. If there really are biscuits, don't forget to share them with those hungry children from the orphanage. That is,
cookies?
if there's anyone left you haven't killed yet. But I fear the worst.
There's something strange about those eyes. I don't like them staring at that door.
Oh. It's biscuits too. It just sounds so bad, like when you vocalize it like out loud. But cookies. That's the wafer for communion. Oh, okay.
This is the first snow I've seen in years.
Too good,
It makes me feel oddly comfortable.
If you say so, my dude. All I know is I want some cookies. That's all I know. Cookies, biscuits. Those nice little, like, bread ones. Oh my god. They're so good with coffee.
This isn't snow. What is this?
It's the ashes of my enemies. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, wait.
God. Volcanic ash.
That is a big ass volcano. Oh boy. Oh lordy. Where's my cookies? You promised me biscuits. Did you kill the delivery driver? Wait, why are you here?
This thing is going to explode. I need to put out the fire.
Do you? Sir!
Mister, can you... What's going on here? They're acting like I wouldn't be here. Please, can you open the gates,
Mister? Please, sir, can I have some more? He's like, no, cannot do that. Okay. I was like, wait. Could be. Let's go check out over here first. See, they don't seem too concerned about the fact that the car's gonna blow up. I'm far enough away that it ain't gonna hurt me, but it's gonna totally hurt them standing at that gate. Wait, is this not where I just came from? Oh, my bad, sorry. See, completely, ooh, wrong way. Pizza. Yum. Hey, wait, I went the wrong way. God, game, calm down. Oh, wait, maybe there actually was only two paths. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. Okay. What? What? Sir! Did we have a fire extinguisher inside the church? Wait, is that the fire extinguisher, is it not? That looks like yeah, that's an extinguisher. wasn't there a second ago. Unless I'm completely blind.
We do not abide by the law of God. We are legion.
We are legion.
And
right?
we are both pure and obscene. We are children who died on bad days. We are called Moroi.
Moro.
There are 7 of us. We want to go back in hell, but we want to drag you with us.
A demon as a sacrifice.
Moro's a bunny rabbit that's gonna murder me? I'm following the demonic bunny.
Like Winnie so much. Oh, I'm sorry if I said something wrong.
I mean, I would be scared too of this giant bunny leading me to my impending death. I feel like he's so sus. Wait. No? Okay. Okay, fine, bunny bunny. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'll go see what you want. Yeah. Take that, bunny bunny. I'm gonna set a trap. Aha! Poor bunny.
Now that I have the demon, I can finally enter the church.
Wait. So, what you're saying is... The bunny... Okay, the bunny was the demon. Poor bunny. Also, I think I clicked too fast. I didn't get to read the other message. Like, whoops. How much is real? What is in his mind? Agreed. Though after replaying it again now, I don't know, part of me feels like maybe he did kill the kids. Because he does seem like very...
I thought a lot about your dedication.
Delusional?
I sense something good residing within
Do you?
you.
Are you sure, child? Are you sure? Thank you. I will take that. Here comes the puzzles. Okay. Ugh. Okay.
I always kept a watchful eye.
The crystal seems to be alive. It seems that the doors are being held shut by some mystical force.
Yes, because we gotta do the puzzles, dude. Okay. Hydrogen. We must keep all precious components in a sacred container.
Those so-called Eucharistic tears are in fact pure water. I need 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen.
Okay. Okay, we got the tears. Okay. Mirror. Now this one. The essence of the sun. We bring down upon us the light of God by using 4 lenses. 1 for hope, love, gratitude, and faith. Wait, am I missing another... I think I'm missing another lens, eh? Oh. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Woo!
This must be the tincture of the sun.
That was actually easier than I thought. Okay, now put the crystal in the. Get that flowing. And then this should be bringing the tree to life.
How can this be possible?
I don't know, but it's pretty.
What a peculiar planet. People grow 5,000 roses in one garden, yet they don't find what they're looking for. What they're looking could be found in a single rose or a little water. I can rise above the earth and watch everything moving in this universe. Now is your time.
Now's my time.
Yes. Now, David, where can I find Elder Joseph? I need to forge this key.
Elder Joseph lives not far from here, but his cave is hidden. I will help you find it. Outside you will find that I have arranged a sleigh for you. I always loved the winter.
Oh. Yeah, but... Oh, there's the sleigh. Oh, right, because I need the key to get into the other thing anyway. Okay. We do! Look at this! Woohoo! We are now Santa Claus!
I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.
Who are you?
I am his father. We will be at your side until the end of times.
Can I say that does sound slightly creepy, though? Just a tad creepy. Okay, we're in. Oh. Okay. Oh. What? Okay, well. You do what you're doing for a second. I gotta...
My son, unfortunately, if you are reading this, it means I am no longer of this earth. Now that you have brought the world's rarest treasures from the temple, you need to mix them inside a simple jug. Put everything inside the ethanol, then light a fire. You will need my bones for this to task. You are wondering why? Because alchemy works with the very essence of God's creation. May God bless you.
Right, alchemy, but wait, did I not turn it the right direction? The bone is in. The moment where you're like, I'm not sure if I'm turning it in the right way. It feels like it's boiling, but... yes, I did. I have no other items in my inventory except for a key. Oh, unless he already gave me the key, but it seems weird because I didn't pick up the key. Because, like, here doesn't seem like it's boiling. Okay, I'll be back here in a second. Let me just go take a peek outside. See if there's something else here that I'm missing. Okay, looks like there's nothing else to this island. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, I have a key in my hand. So maybe I already have the key that I need. Okay, let me go in, then do this. Yes, I can't touch that now. Oh, there we go. Now are you working? Sir, I have nothing else in my inventory.
This is it.
Oh,
now that I
there we
hold
go.
this key, I feel as though I'm one step closer to finding the truth. Indeed, I'm afraid the truth could either elevate me to the grace of God or destroy my very being.
Okay, that makes sense now, because they're talking about, like, forging through alchemy, and I was like, hello? I didn't realize the box that we had was an empty box. That's probably why I was a little confused. Just a little bit. Okay. Run to the church. We got the key. Now I can finally go through this door. Okay.
You are haunted by seven
demons.
I'm afraid the cruel and early embrace of death has greeted them unbaptized. You need to place their hearts on this altar to put them to rest. I also need the skull of a saint. I advise you to search for a book of rituals in your library. It will help you when you have to face them.
7 hearts and the skull of a saint?
Like, why does that not feel weird? Like, why would God require you to go get the hearts of children like that? As the 7 Mordai were haunting me, David offered to help banish them. He needed 7 hearts and the skull of a saint.
I should search for clues in my library. I also have a special book there, Eastern Rituals for Banishing the Devil. Years ago, I travelled to Transylvania. There, the townsfolk had a peculiar way of dealing with the ghosts of unbaptized children. They would take the body out of its tomb and bring it to the crossroads. Then they would drive a wooden stake through its heart.
Yeah, that's what you do to
Others
vampires.
would perform. The exorcism was a mistake. Now I can clearly see David was not possessed. That was only in my mind. He would often ramble about mysticism, about after death, about eternity, about things I couldn't comprehend at that time. I took this as a sign of demonic possession. What child in the world speaks Hebrew at such an early age? He would preach the gospel to the children from the orphanage. He would then go to church in the middle of the night and would stay there. crying for hours and hours. I followed him one night. He kept on praying, God have mercy on me, oh God have mercy on me. I thought that he needed help, that he was tormented by demons. I never considered that those could have been signs of his holiness.
So, you performed an exorcism and killed the kid. Sounds about right. Okay, now that we're in... Okay, so they talked about the library. Okay, so we can finally enter the library now. Ew. All these bugs! The dress? So many pretty dresses! Oh yeah, okay. Back it up. Those bugs are like, you are not going this way. I have a light. Oh, wait. Get out of my way. That's creepy. Okay, what did we come here to get?
The only thing I kept after I renounced the darkness of my thoughts and converted. I'm not sure why, but it makes me think of my earlier beliefs and how I've changed, as though there were two of us in one body, a pure and an evil side.
Oh. Okay. So maybe I don't have the other item that I need just yet. Yeah, I can't do anything with that just yet. Can't touch anything here. Okay, so maybe I don't have the other item yet. Toast! Now where are... I can't... Oh. There we go. Purge the buggies! Locust? Grasshopper? There we go. Okay, they're gone. Oh, there we go. Now I can grab the book.
So this is how the ghosts of the unbaptized children want to drive me mad. You stand no chance, Satan. I believe in God and he is my savior. Do you hear me?
Okay, well, you didn't have to yeet the book like that.
Could this mean that the 7 missing children are in fact victims of cholera? I knew I couldn't be guilty. I'll call the radio station right now. They deserve to know the truth before it's too late.
Dude, this is probably not a good idea.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, caller.
This is Father Abraham Marcus from St. Mary's.
Good Lord heavens, the killer priest, the child murderer himself?
Silence your lying tongue. You know as well as I do that those children didn't go missing. They died of cholera. Stop turning people against me with false claims. Why are you all trying to crucify me by connecting me to their deaths?
Father, please, listen. We don't care if you killed them or not. We're particularly interested in that poor little altar boy, David. What did you do with him? Please, do tell.
Enough of this madness. They're acting like demons as well, like wild beasts. I shall linger no more. The ritual book,
No idea.
where is it?
You know what's kind of funny? Is that basically anybody that doesn't agree with him...
One night, when the northern lights could be seen clearly in the night sky, I took this dagger and slit the throat of a lamb. A memory I am ashamed of now.
And how did you become a priest? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. That phone is, like, really weird. Like, super, super, super weird. I'm even gonna say, I shall linger no more. It sounds more fancy, though, eh?
You don't scare me. Do you understand?
I'm a mere object. What harm could I bring? I know where you can find the book, but for this you must sign the blood pact on the shelf right here.
Dude, he doesn't even hesitate!
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
This is not what I asked of you.
Right? Okay, we got the key. Take that. I think. Down on the table. I got the key. Did I not? Or not? On the table? Oh. Hey, now you're trolling me. On the glass case. Hey. The key is in your hand. In my hand?
Ah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. He's so bad that he gives porcelain dolls seizures. Ah! Oh god. Dude has major issues.
The book David told me about. Now, I should go down to the crypt. I hope the gate to the old cemetery is open.
I mean, it might be open. We'll have to go see. I decided to perform an exorcism of these 7 unbaptized children that died of cholera. I knew I might have to rip their hearts out of their chest with the ritual dagger. Oh, my brain! Okay, this one has 3 collectibles. Hello?
Welcome. This place was my home for a long time. We are holding a tea party on the nearby island. We can't start until everyone is present. My brother Alexander was left behind locked inside his bedroom. Can you open the doors and call him?
Of course.
Alright, children. I'll totally call him. Okay, first thing. Stop following me! There we go. Okay, we're just gonna do that for a second. Right? I'm just gonna make the kids disappear for a couple of minutes. Just for a couple seconds. Okay, now we have to come back, though. Okay, let's get to that tree house. Oh my god! They've been turned into porcelain dolls. Okay, there's one collectible. The tree is nice. Okay, we got that. Like, I love how, like, you just climb up the roots the way it's to get to the little treehouse they have. Like, it's so cute. I like it. I like it. Huh? Oh. Okay. Totally not creepy. Everything is totally fine in this weird-ass house. I'm sorry, because there's so many things converge. Yeah, it's not the same developers.
God, this place, it's alive.
All grown-ups were once children, but only few of them remember it.
The developers that created this game, this is the only game that they've created. They haven't done any others.
Dear Mom, thank you for visiting me every week and bringing me apple pies. Alexander is not feeling well these days, but he will regain his strength. Today we discovered a new formula that can bring back to life any dead flowers. Can you believe it? I love you, Mom.
Apple pie. Ah!
Today, something special happened.
Okay.
A woman and her husband came to the orphanage, looking to adopt a child. She was very beautiful, with long dark hair, and he was tall and charming. They both looked like wealthy people. The monks gave them David, the wisest child in the orphanage.
Uh-huh. The monks gave them David. Okay.
Dear Mom, this is the first letter I am writing.
David, okay.
I am so happy here. I would never live this place. I am always playing with the other children. Yesterday we found a new magic formula that can change the color of the flowers. I love you, Mom.
You know this isn't funny.
It's just a game. Go ahead.
You'll finally make tea. Oh, definitely. The similarities.
No.
But completely different developers, though.
It seems you're beginning to understand. It was just another test. Now you need to find 7 toys and bring them to me. In exchange, I will give you the names of the 7 children you need to find. The dolls are all scattered inside the house.
Yeah. Okay, well, we have 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Oh, I was like, wait. Okay, wait. You're saying the dolls are scattered. Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. But she stays sleeping. But then she disappears when I enter. Interesting. Okay, we're missing 1 doll. Wait, could it be behind? Oh, maybe here? Got some coffins. Okay. No, this still stays the same. Okay. Okay, that doesn't change. Okay, final doll, where are you hiding? So then I can't play the music, though. So then we did this already. And we can't go out here. Where are you hiding, final doll? That's back outside. Because downstairs, we can't do anything. I wonder if the final doll is in the house? Oh, there it is. Okay, we got 7. Definitely. Okay, whatever your name is, David. What do you want me to do now that I have the dolls? Hello? The more is like I feel like he's trolling me now.
I will tell you the truth about how Alexander died. David and Alexander never had a chance to play together as children do.
Okay.
Years ago, before meeting you, they lived at the Little Prince Orphanage in Romania. Then there was an outbreak of cholera. All the orphans were vaccinated with only 2 syringes. One of those was unsterilized, and it happened to be the one used on poor Alexander. David was spared. We pass through time like wafted leaves in the wind. I will forever keep Alexander in my heart. Image, I am of your unutterable glory, though I bear the scars of my sins. O Lord, who watches over
it's a
children
psychological
in the present
thriller.
life and in the world to come, because of their simplicity and innocence of mind, abundantly satisfying them with a place in heaven, bringing them to live in radiantly shining places where the spirits of the righteous dwell.
So it's definitely creepy, like, right? Okay, well, what I want to know... Did I do what I needed to do? So I'm not sure. Also my boat. Okay, so there's clearly something here I'm missing. Yeah, but it's, it's not letting me ring the bell again? Oh, there we go. There we go, okay. Yeah, because, like, the prompt wasn't popping up to ring it. That's why I was like, From this angle, it just looks super weird with my arm, like, moving. I'm pulling the rope! I wish I only had to, like, click it the one time and it did it by itself, though.
There are 3 of you.
We are Trinity, for they are legion.
Okay. There we go. Also, for the record, we did miss 2 of the collectibles, but that's okay. I suddenly forgot. I was like, oh yeah, there was 2 other collectibles somewhere in that map. Oh well. Not a super big deal. David helped me find the names of the 7 demons. Unspeakable grief was hiding behind his games about the little prince, his brother's untimely death. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm here. Library. Now I'm like, well, now what do you want me to do, dude? I didn't even think of it. I was like, oh yeah, shit, wait a minute. Eh? Okay, wait, we have the book, we have the... Oh, right, we can go to the crypt now. That's true, that's true. Wait, how do I get outside again? Or not? The other thing! The other 2 cylinders!
Why did you become a priest?
Because of my love for God.
You dare speak of love? What about your love for me?
You don't understand. This is about something greater than myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that was her.
Leave me alone.
She wanted his booty. His booty.
I said leave me alone.
Stop. Where are you going?
Did you kill her? And this dude is so sus. Wait, I was like, why are you making me go this way? The crypt thing is the other way.
Leave me alone.
You bet he did. Oh, for sure. follow the butterfly. Oh, the gate's open now.
Please, don't do it.
This is getting intense. Yeah, this graveyard is huge.
Stop. Please.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna push her or something. Wait, is that the crypt? I was like, this doesn't look like the fucking crypt. Oh, maybe it is.
You still don't understand.
Eh?
We lost everything, Abraham. Everything. I just can't handle this pain any longer.
Suicide.
Listen.
Such an incorrigibly selfish thing.
All because he didn't want to give you a baby? Like, my god. Well, she had to prove her point. Give me a baby or I die. Like, it's so fucked up. Oh. Oh god. Alexander's death was haunting me as I was heading towards the abandoned crypt. The last funerals were those I had to exorcise.
This place stinks. Oh God, the dreadful stench of death. The devil is twisting the reality.
Are you sure it's the devil? Or it's your twisted sense of whatever? I mean, he better not dig her up. Can I take off this thing off my head? Felix! Elijah! Sarah.
O eternal God, who has redeemed the race of men from the captivity of the devil, deliver thy servant from all the workings of unclean spirits.
Okay, we got her heart.
He who composed all things well by his word from nothingness into
No, he's just going around collecting
he
kids'
who walks
hearts now.
upon the wings of the air, the Lord rebukes thee, devil.
Right? I'm still wondering why I never finished the game.
We make this great divine holy invocation and plea, O devil, for thine expulsion, as well as this rebuke for your utter annihilation, Satan.
Because I actually stopped at this part the last time I played. Maybe I got annoyed because I had missed a collectible, and then I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll come back later. And then I just never came back. Oh, that's a door. It's the only thing I can think of. Especially considering, like, we're very close to the end. Oh, the candles look like spikes. How vile, the devil twisted the reality, trapping me inside a hellish creature. The specter of my death was everywhere, but was I truly dead?
Fear, isn't it? You must not fear. By transcending reality, you understand that
the
fear
two
is for
collectibles.
those who see only the material world. But you can see more. You can see my world.
Oh, Oh, wait. Maybe it was because of this part. I think this part really annoyed me. Wonder if I can get lucky and actually not struggle this time.
The problem with you is that you don't have faith. For example, do you believe with your own heart that you can raise a temple sunken hundreds of years ago from the water?
So pretty, though. Zumix, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. Thank you, thank you. Oh, did I screw it up, or is it just the bot doing it? Oh no, okay, it's working. Okay, this I need something. Alright. Right, exactly. The graphics are great. And what I do like is that the puzzles are not overly complicated. So, like, even somebody like me can figure it out. You know? Definitely. Hello, how's it going? How is your stream? Okay, there's the book.
And now here is my secret. A very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see right. What is essential is invisible to the eye.
Uh-huh. Okay. You know, I'm starting to think that maybe my issue was I kept forgetting that I could time jump with the clock thing. Like the music box. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, because like, we're moving quicker, right? Like, you should, like, obviously it's impossible to see whenever I played by myself. But, like, I struggled at this part. And, like, I got so mad, and it's like, eh? It's not that complicated. Like, wait a minute here. I was playing Deadpool, it was like H1Z1, but, like, later. Oh, okay, okay. I think I think I played that before. Evan, how are you? No, I don't know. For some reason, I played this one by myself. Like, I didn't stream this one or nothing. I think I probably just didn't want to deal with the amount of potential people complaining about the whole religious stuff in the game.
I have lived a great deal among grown-ups. I have seen them intimately, close at
Sounds
hand,
like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that
crap.
crap.
Hasn't much improved my opinion of them.
The games were something today. Like, they weren't bad, just things that kind of annoyed us at the same time with it. But they weren't bad. We tried another playthrough of Mortuary this morning, and we got cucked royally, and then we got annoyed, and then we said screw it, and we went and played a different game. We ran out of time, and it turns out running out of time is not an ending. It's bullshit. Running out of time should be an ending. I'm still mad. Yeah, the water bridges are so pretty, eh? Yeah! Like, I'll admit, it was a creepier playthrough because of the events that were happening in the game, so that was really cool. But because of the amount of extra paranormal stuff that was happening, it also cucked us bad because it made us run out of time. Because there was just too much stuff happening constantly. So we thought that we had figured out, yeah, the bodies and the stuff that we needed to progress. But then we ended up getting locked out of being able to enter in the info, because once you grab the final body, you cannot backtrack to other bodies. Kind of thing. So we couldn't even test out if we were right. Do you? Oh, that's cool.
We all used to call him the Little Prince. The proof that he lived is that he was charming, that he laughed, and that he was happy. If someone is happy, that is a proof that he exists.
Yeah, so like outside of that, it wasn't too bad. The other game we played, we had to kind of look at somebody else's playthrough to figure out what the hell to do.
AesmatvGaming.
Stay, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that.
After the meeting with my master, you'll fear no more. You'll see a reflection of him.
Who's your master? And why only
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mortals cannot see his splendor and live.
Okay. Did we... I was like, did we do it?
Is this the countenance of your glory?
Thank you. I hope you're doing well. David brought me into this world to have a glimpse of his master. I needed this moment of respite since the pain of the exorcism was more than I could bear. Oh, okay. We're at the next section, okay. Oh! Wait, what's this? Oh, so the last cylinders are in this section. Okay, so I didn't quite miss my other collectible then.
Crazy what's going on, Alexander.
Hey, I still have a chance.
Accept that no matter how much we try, you will never be able to get pregnant. You're infertile. I'm sorry, but maybe that's God's will. Do not despair. Whenever you need my help, write to me. I will send you money. You need time to heal your soul. We both need time. Today we stop wounding each other. We will stop sending records again. Goodbye, Alexander. God have mercy on our souls.
Okay. I kind of wish I could take this thing off my head, though. Okay, wait. Oh, is that me? Is that my body? Hey. Okay, it looks like there's just that final room. So maybe the last cylinder pops up after we do this final section, maybe? Because, I mean, there's nowhere else to go. Unless... Oh, because when we go underwater, we need it so we can actually breathe. we already cleared. Yeah, those were teeth. Definitely. Definitely teeth. Okay, we're locked in. Mary. Peter.
Command the evil and impure spirits and demons to depart from the soul and body of your servant, and not to remain nor hide in him.
Okay. I'm hoping the final collectible pops up after we finish off the exorcisms.
God, who is holy, beginningless, frightful, invisible, infinite in power, and incomprehensible in divinity, the King of glory and Lord Almighty, he shall rebuke thee, devil.
Also, wait. Also, 1 second. Okay. Thank you very much for the follow.
May the Lord rebuke thee, he who shall come again with glory upon the clouds of heaven.
It sounds so
with
messed
his
up,
angels,
eh?
to judge the living and the dead.
6. Eh? 6. 6? Oh, I was like, where the heck is this final one?
He who calls forth the water of the sea, and pours it upon the face of all the earth. Lord of hosts is his name. Satan, the Lord rebukes thee. I'm fading.
No, you can't fade, sir. Exhausted, I fell unconscious on the cold floor. What was I drying? Inarticulate, scornful screams were surrounding me, even though I found all the 7 hearts.
I'm dead.
Do not worry. There's a magic potion that can bring you back. I will help you brew it.
Do not play with death. Don't you understand that in this world there are no symbols but only hidden forms of reality? Stay in the light, play with the light, be the light, and you will survive. Okay. Well, I mean, he was dead, and now it's all like...
A red rose. Thank you, little one.
It is the time you have wasted for your rose that makes your rose so important.
Redemption! Why can't he just stay dead? Right? Clearly this dude wants to live forever or something. Okay, okay. Wait. Key... Oh, I gotta look at the symbols here. I was like, I can't read that.
This is a strange ship.
It was my home for hundreds of years.
Okay, key... I don't even know how to describe those symbols. Okay. Wow, my brain. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so we're missing something for that. Okay. So in here.
David, did you steal this cross?
I wonder how I'd be able to handle mist now, compared to like back in the day.
Mercury? Why keep it in such a precious container?
Light all the candles, place the cross above all things, mercury, sulfur ether, a red rose, mount Athos holy cross, the page from St. John's. Okay, whatever. My brain's like, wait, what? Okay. Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. Oh god, look at the angles when trying to walk here. Okay, wait.
This must be the page from St. John Chrysostom's book. Let's see what it says.
It does? Oh, cool. Oh, okay. I just don't know how I would be at those types of games. How I would be at with it. I'm trying to just find my corners here. Oh, there's my corner. Okay, there's a corner. Oh, why are you, I was like, why are you connected together here? Okay, you're connected like that too, okay. Oh, okay, so as the pieces connect, then they kind of follow together like that, okay. That makes my life a tad bit easier. I'm doing a puzzle. Weird how I normally do puzzles. I never start with the center. Oh, this freaking, my head's a wire though. Okay, I need you to get out of my way for a minute here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Now where is his head? Okay, his head is here. Okay. Now where's that other little piece? Here. You are here. Okay. And then, yeah, then you're like that. And then you, I'm gonna move you. And then you, I'm gonna do that. And then you're like that. You're like that. Yay! I can't read it. The writing. I have taken you in my arms and I love you and I prefer you to my life itself. For the present life is nothing and my most ardent dream is to spend it with you in such a way that we may be assured of not being separated in the life reserved for us. I place your love above all things and nothing would be more bitter or painful to me than to be of a different mind than you. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I have all the thingamabobbers now. Wait. This part of the ship makes me dizzy. Looking, okay. So... Can I mount the wheel now? Oh, wait. How? Oh, I gotta get here.
Sulfur, or rather philosophical sulfur, as an alchemist would say.
Hello? Like, can you go back up the stairs? Okay, this map. I don't think you're stuck. I think just my mouse is being weird. Not my mouse, but like the angling. Come on. I know you can get here. I just want to align this freaking bridge here. Whoa. Okay. Okay, now why is the thing stuck? Oh, stop, please. Oh, okay, it's not actually stuck. I can go down. Huh? Stop it. Remember, sit beside him. Hmm? I think Ember coming into the room scared Loki. He wasn't expecting it.
What is this sound?
The Romanian monks from the old monastery. It is a call to prayer.
Ugh. Loki, sit down. Sit down. Okay. I'd be like, why are you just drinking some random
I'm
thing?
responsible for her. And she's so weak and so naive. She has 4 ridiculous storms to defend her against the world, like you.
Okay. Like, can I touch the flower? Maybe not. Oh my god, my eye. I kinda like the drumming.
Once I played on this beautiful island. One day I found a cave. I walked toward its entrance. Inside, I found the most beautiful toys and the most exquisite sweets.
Like cookies?
So this is your hiding place. This is not a game anymore.
No cookies? Feels bad. It's like me too, right? I think we're still missing something though. Okay, wait. Light all the candles, place the cross above the things, mercury, sulfur, ether, a red rose. Light the candle. Ah. Nope. Where do I put the red rose? Hello? Oh no, that's just that. feel like the red rose should go inside there, but... Okay, clearly I'm missing where I put the rose. Clearly. Okay, game, why are you not letting me put the rose? Oh, do I gotta fix this first?
Shine within my heart, loving Master, the pure light of your divine knowledge, and open the eyes of my mind, that I may comprehend your mysteries.
Okay, I'm really bad at rotating here. Oh my god. Oh, maybe the bottom piece doesn't move. So we have to align it like this, then, maybe. Oh my god, mouse! Jeez. See, I'm blaming the mouse, but this is obviously my rotating. My brain's like, I don't know which way to move.
In you,
Okay.
I see the light of life.
Okay, now...
Make thy slave
there we go.
a child of light.
I was like, yeah, but... Oh, and let me... I don't know, did I place the rose already and I just didn't realize it?
I am alive.
I mean, maybe I placed the rose already. David brought me back to life. He had the power of transfiguring the world, changing sadness into beauty. Okay. Well, I'm here again. Okay, but... Wait. So... I guess I'm done in here? Huh. I mean, we have the hearts. Guess that's why we came here, right? Oh, that's cool. But
come in, Father. Let's have a talk.
I know I saved right before this part. It's bugging me the last collectible cylinder, though. Yeah! So now it's like I'm trying to figure out, like... Are they just gonna, like, hand me into that area where for the final spot? Because with the cylinder, you have to be able to listen, so you need to have the machine. That's why it's like, well... There's only a machine in 2 spots. Inside the Black Tower, which we can't go back, and inside the church area. So before touching the carriage, I just want to see if I can backtrack. Well, I mean, things are different now. And, like, go back into the church area and see if it's there. Just in case. And if not, well, you know. If not, then nothing can be done about it. I'm just curious. Also, wait. Can I enter here? Oh, now I can finally enter. Okay, but... I don't know if this place is any better. Me too. A carriage was waiting for me and an unseen force pushed me inside. I only had to retrieve the skull of the saint and then all would be over. Wait, I didn't go inside the carriage, though.
The room changed into a brothel. Blasphemy. Earlier, it was just a storage room for the church.
Game's like, we're not gonna let you cheese. But I want... Oh my. Oh my. This is a very, very dirty brothel. Oh boy. Oh my. Thank you. I mean, I'll take that. I appreciate it. Oh my god! My eyes! I can't unsee that. Okay. Give me my final cylinder. Yeah. I mean, oh boy. Hello, sir? I have a question for you, big boy. What do I do? What do you want? I don't think I have the item that you want. Do I stab the flower? Ah. Okay, let's stab it.
Who dares to kill my children? You, the crazy priest, the child murderer.
Yeah.
Don't you stop. Not even now.
No, sir. I cannot.
You're not real. Begone. You're in my way.
Oh yes, I'm real and I'm hungry for flesh. Bring something to eat. For example, the fruit of your fleshly desires. The fruit of your sins.
The fruits of my sins. Are you sure you can stand it?
Why do you think I'm standing so close to the room of your sins?
Got a point. Okay. But you... Ah, okay. I was like, are you sure you can handle it? I don't know, dude. Oh. Dude's like, I'm not going down this ladder. Okay, go down the ladder. There we go. He's like, no, I don't want to go down here. Unhealthy foods. I would not say no to unhealthy foods. Oh, there it is!
People in this town did despicable things.
Oh, we got the last cylinder!
I love you. See? I knew there was a way. It's perfect. We both have what we wished for forever. We never considered this before, and it's not even a sin. On the contrary, I cannot express my happiness in words. I remember when I was telling you that I would denigrate you in front of people. How stupid I was. The devil clouded my mind.
The other two are the two endings. Bad ending and good ending.
I see the grace of God each time I look him in his sweet eyes. I love you, Abraham.
So assuming that the game lets us save right at the ending before we do whatever the heck the good or the bad is, hopefully we can just jump back in and pick the other options. That's my hope. Okay, we got that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Definitely totally brainwashed. On top of other. Okay. Okay, so... I'm kind of sad we didn't go into the cart. Yeah, now we're gonna feed it to this thing. Oh god! It's so icky!
God should erase us from the face of the earth. So it is true. God would never cast us away from his face, for there was a holy man praying for our sins.
Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, can we just stay here?
The skull of the saint who saved us.
No, I can't.
God's wrath.
Feels bad. Amongst all the corruption, I found the answer to why we are still alive. The world exists because of the saints, because of the little prince, because of David. Oh! Oh! We're here again. Oh.
You've done it. You banished them. I know you have a lot of unanswered questions, but words are the source of misunderstandings. Inside, there is a special toy I crafted for you, the key to our little secret.
Huh? Oh, I was like, huh? David gave me a reliquary. Was the answer to all my questions inside of it? Would he show up? Oh, that's locked. Do we want David to show up? Oh, okay. Mr. Crow?
I can't see a way to open it without risking breaking it.
So just break it then. Uh-oh, what's that? That's a body. David is... him? David? Him, I believe. Or not? Or maybe? David? Oh dear. Oh my!
Please forgive me. Forgive me.
Father, oh Father, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death.
wings.
hung on the cross. The King of the angels is decked with a crown of thorns. He who wraps the heavens in clouds is wrapped in the purple
This
of mock.
is insane.
He who freed Adam in the Jordan is slapped in the face. The bridegroom of the church is affixed to the cross with nails.
I just want to say something. They're like, no, you can't leave. Aw, feels bad. So what's the... Okay, the candles. Candle. Okay, wait here. Oh, okay, I can go up the stairs. Okay, okay. I was like, huh?
Wings. Wings. That is what I need.
Okay, so he needs rope. Rope and other also. Wait, wings. Dude, I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea. Okay, so there's nothing here. No rope, no wax, no nothing here. Hey, you know how hard it was to climb up these damn stairs? Right, because, what was that god that ignored the fact that his wings were kind of fakeish and he flew over to the sun and his wings melted? I forgot what his name was again. Like, not Icarus, was it? Okay, we got the rope. It was Icarus? Okay. I feel like this is the situation what we're gonna be doing.
Father, into your hands I commend my soul.
This is...
Don't do it, dude! Don't do it!
What am I doing here?
He needs to go. Ah! See? Horrible idea. The devil even take the aspect of an angel. Despite everything, I was resolute in my desire to find the poor child.
This is the last world we will ever visit.
Goodbye, my friend.
David. Yeah. Hello?
Ce năpastă, părinte. Ne-am fi dat noi copilul la orfelinat, dar l-am iubit. Până la urmă, eu l-am născut. Niște oameni fără milă l-au adoptat. Niște ucigași. Dacă i-aș întâlni, le-aș smulge inima din piept cu propriile mele mâini. Da, cu propriile mele mâini. Și apoi le-aș vârâ-o pe gât. Ucigașii! Arză iar focul iadului să iarză.
Okay.
Dumnezeule, copilul meu. Părinte, acolo de unde ați venit, ați auzit de nemernicii ăia doi care mi-au înviat copilul? Alexandra și Abraham.
Oh God, why are you doing this to me? I can't pretend anymore that I don't understand what she's saying. I've adopted him, but I didn't kill him. No, I didn't.
Oh, it was him and that psycho lady that adopted David.
David, dragul mami, David.
Alexandra, or whatever the hell her name is?
How did I become dressed like this?
Părinte, nu ne lăsa. Avem nevoie de preot la înmormântarea copilului nostru. Ajută-ne!
Oh, is this where the endings play out? If I leave? Or if I help you? Okay, wait, I'm gonna save again just in case. Oh, I don't have a book. I don't think I can help you. Unless I have to find a book. I like this house. Oh, there's a cross. Wait, do I just not help you and I just leave? Ah, okay, okay. I've been watching pieces and chunks. It's all very confusing. Understandable. Okay, let's do the... Huh? Wait, now what do you want? No? No? Oh my god! I was like, what else am I missing? A big candle? No. A flower? A chicken? Do I need a chicken? Oh, I'm sorry. No, kick the chicken. Okay. A goat? Please don't tell me I need a goat sacrifice. Okay, thank God. Ah, okay, okay. Maybe... Not the chicken! Okay, so I need that for something. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I gotta do this again? Okay. You gonna teach me how to assemble things? Okay. Where? Yeah, they're gonna teach us how to build a coffin. Because clearly, I cannot assemble a coffin without reading a piece of paper. Clearly. I just need to move these pages around so I can see. My face is bugging out. My brain is bugging out here. Don't worry, everything is fine. Don't worry, I'm okay. Shouldn't it be Memento Mori, not oh, never mind. It does say Memento Mori.
Părintele Aista este un adevărat înger.
Are you sure?
Domnului, Maică.
I don't think I'm an angel. I'm pretty sure we're the ones that killed your child.
Dacă n-ar fi fost el, cine ne-ar fi adus băiatul înapoi acasă? Cine știe pe unde i-ar fi zăcut oasele nevinovate?
Okay.
Poor thing. She doesn't even know who I really am.
Yeah, exactly! Wait. No, we're still not done? I thought we built it! Well, I mean, we got the pieces, but... Well... Hello? What else am I missing for this coffin? Ah. Tools. Whoa, look at me go! There we go. Perfect. All the things. He's just more tired.
Let us take the son to his father.
But you killed him, right? Maybe? long sequence that I have no idea when is the point where you determine the good ending and the bad ending.
This is the path towards heaven, and there's no way back.
You think?
I've never done this before. I've never buried a child, let alone mine. There must be a book to help me.
What are you eating? Don't eat that.
I will give back your heart.
A cigar? It's like you're gonna give the child a cigar? That seems a little weird. Okay, so we're missing something for this thing. I mean, he seems to know what he's doing. Right? Giving your kids cigars? Wait. I took back the heart. Maybe I don't know, am I supposed to take back the heart? Maybe this is how it determines the ending? I have no idea.
Sighs, my child, and floods of clamorous tears mourn the wealth of your comeliness and the beauty shining forth from the innocence of your heart. With the saints give rest, O Christ, to the soul of servant where there is no pain, nor any sorrow, nor any sighing, but life everlasting. This was yours, David.
So I wonder... I mean, I don't know. Okay. Wait. Shovel wine? Huh? Oh, okay.
The earth's is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, and all that dwell therein.
Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if we left the box on that table, if we could have still done the ritual. Sorry, not the ritual, but...
You shall sprinkle me with hyssop, and I shall be clean.
The thing that we're doing right now.
And I shall be whiter than snow.
The burial, the ritual.
Nu luați copilul! Nu-l închideți înăuntru! Este frică de întuneric, sărăcuțul! David, dragul mămii, nu o să-ți mai văd.
I paid for my mistakes. Was it enough? God knows my heart was torn asunder with grief. This is how he wanted to be buried, surrounded by loving people. Okay. A car? little secret? The car. Okay, I'm saving here again, just in case. Okay. I almost lost my temper. All of this for a toy? Oh my god, game! I just wanted to know. The ending thing. Oh my god. So he got mad because of the little boy wanted a toy car? Ooh. No, this is so pretty.
I will come down once you've called the other 7 children. They want to witness this special moment.
Do they?
I'm sorry, David. I didn't find all the icons. What use would they have been anyway? None.
Oh! Okay. So, if you don't find all the collectibles, maybe that ties your good ending and bad ending. Ah. Okay, that's kind of... Okay, now, wait, what am I doing here? Yeah, the thing, we missed 2. That's the worst part. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Huh? No, you're saying, okay, no, you're saying I missed 3, but I did not miss 3. Okay, I'm gonna struggle here because of the rotation of these things. Okay, so what if I do this? Okay. And then... what does that do? Okay, what does this do? Oh my god, the one puzzle where I'm like, huh? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so basically we're calling down the patrons. That's what all those pictures were all about us finding. But obviously if we don't have all of them, we can't. Yeah, see, we can't really fully call them. I mean, it still looks like they're coming anyway. Oh. Or maybe not. Oh, like that? I mean, we'll see, right? what happens. Okay. I mean, they look cool. So now what? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Why don't I feel joy when I rest my eyes upon you? Why do I feel this burning? Why do I feel hate?
My love for the world is everlasting, but love burns. It is the river that separates the worlds. The righteous rejoice in the light, while evil suffers unspeakable torment.
Okay. I failed him. He came into the world to lead me towards the light, and I was gonna say, am I driving? Okay, I'm not actually driving, okay.
I have to lock the door.
David? Are you there? I must live tonight.
You must leave?
A letter. I'll send it together with the key once I'm far away from here.
Right.
Is that made of gold? The window. I need a rope or something.
He needs a
Children
rope.
are not allowed to drink coffee.
Listen, children can totally have coffee, okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? God. Now where are we hiding the rope? We need rope. I was gonna say, that's not rope, but okay.
They never understood. You can all visit me in my world whenever you want. If you come at any time, I shall never know what hour my heart is to greet you. So I'll always be ready to.
So we ran away? I did. Technically, I've been having coffee since I was like 2.
Rise. Rise into the sky to eternity and beyond.
Please, don't die. Please, my child.
This will be our little secret.
No, no. How could God allow this to happen?
He did kill him. And then he became very angry.
In my indescribable grief, deep within my tormented soul, I searched for a way to keep him with me.
So we went back?
I never wanted to know his fragile body returning to dust. I wanted to hold him in my arms for eternity.
Oh, that's why he turned him into a doll!
I knew it would be impossible. I had to find a way of keeping him with me. But how? It was then that I had the idea. Alexandra couldn't stand the sight of it. She killed herself in a moment of despair.
So that's why she killed herself, right? Because of what we did to the kid. Oh, we can finally enter the room.
I kept his body in a bathtub filled with ice.
I wasn't driving!
As I hold you, I feel the shadow of death wrapping itself around me. I have lost my faith. I have sinned, for I have betrayed innocent blood.
Okay, so we killed ourselves. But I'm really confused. Okay, so I chose death. Okay, so this is the death ending, so I'm assuming bad ending. So would the other ending just be walk away? I feel like now like I probably should have saved before doing this. The graphics are still super pretty though. Yeah, but I don't know how much we have to repeat. I mean, I'm gonna see there in a second once the ending's done. Hopefully we don't have to repeat too much to get back to this part. The end. Main menu. I mean, I kind of like that sequence though. Okay. So let's see. Autosave. Okay, perfect. Okay. And autosaves here. Okay. So I'm assuming we just walk away this time. We don't actually hang ourselves, right? Oh, wait. Never mind, that's true. We technically can't get the good ending because we didn't get all the collectibles. I forgot that. Because the happy ending is tied into the collectibles. And we missed 2. So technically we have no choice with that bad ending. But now what I'm wondering... Yeah, so no happiness for us, but... Okay, so technically... I'm not gonna do it, obviously. I'm gonna do this, like, later. So technically, if I can figure out which chapter the collectibles that I missed in again, then I could go back... Oh, yeah. I can go back to that chapter and grab the collectible and then kind of just continue from there, and then I can get the ending. The other ending. Okay, so that would require quite a bit of work on my own part, but... So we'll have to just deal with the sad ending for us. Which is still not a bad ending. I'm still happy with it.